So to bring this back together, we know our ownership rights, we have a dedicated resource to maintaining our data, and we have the tools to upkeep it. Now we're able to use our data to our advantage by integrating it with your CRM. This is a great quote I found on data integration. Data integration can pose multiple challenges during the implementation process if you do not approach it the right way. Successful data integration requires knowledge and thorough planning. So here are some key questions you should answer before any integration takes place at all. And this is really like the who, what, why, and where. The first one, defining data integration. What exactly are you going to be integrating? The second, what's the formatting of the data sources? How do you plan on integrating it? What's going to link it together? Third, defining KPIs of the data. What is the purpose of integrating this to begin with? Why are you doing it? Fourth, do you have the infrastructure to support the integration? And last, what are the costs that are involved in the integration?
Actually, can we take a step back? I have a question as we go in here. So number 4, do you have the infrastructure to support the integration? And I'm assuming this is because I see it all the time in marketing. People's, the old saying, people's eyes are a lot bigger than their stomach. Yeah. They're going to do all this marketing automation and stuff. And then when they start getting, they're like, oh, can you give me like a real life example when somebody who's taking in a ton of data where the infrastructure can't support the integration that you see?
I can give you the best answer that I can think of because it's really a production technical question. So infrastructure would be what's actually holding the database. How many fields are you going to end up with? So let's, an example would be going into it. Let's say you have first name, last name, address, email. Well, now I've decided that I'm going to not only run this through a data append, but I'm going to integrate my sales leads with my customer database. So now you have information on the actual customer. So you're adding fields for, I'm making this up, age, income, presence of children, whatever else you decide to add. And then you're going to have all the information that you were holding in your sales database. And if you decide to move that all over, and all of the information that you are holding in your customer database. So having the infrastructure to support all of the fields from all those different sources that you're combining back together. Does it exist? Can you only house 12 fields and, let's say, 1 million records? Or can you house 30 fields and 5 million records?
Okay, cool.
So here are some avenues that can help in answering these 5 questions. First would be understanding all of your data sources, kind of like we just talked about, and repositories and the workflows between them. So like in the example I just gave Dave, like, are there fields that are the same in your different sources coming together? Which one are you going to take as the field that is overriding? Which leads us to identifying key fields that can link the source data to your existing data. Are you using a customer or account ID number that will easily link the databases together? And last but not least, and here's a shameless plug, but seek assistance from outside vendors and partners with things like data mapping and updating existing and new records. And obviously, as Dave mentioned, we have the ability here to do things like email hygiene, the data appends, and all sorts of other services that can help with all of these issues.